Hello, weirdness enthusiasts. You know, planet Earth is like that friend who seems totally normal, but then you find out they collect porcelain frogs and have a basement full of vintage wigs. Today we're diving into some of the strangest spots you can find on our planet. Buckle up, buttercups, because things are about to get truly bizarre. Romania. Land of Dracula, delicious cabbage rolls, and a forest so creepy it would make a black metal band pack up their pentagrams and go home? You better believe it. Nestled in the heart of Transylvania, the Hoia Baciu forest is not your average walk in the woods. Locals will tell you this place is like the Bermuda Triangle's weirder cousin, with compasses going haywire and electronic devices acting possessed. Imagine taking a leisurely stroll and stumbling upon trees twisted into unnatural shapes as if they'd been subjected to a botanical contortionist. Scientists might try to explain it away with magnetic anomalies and methane gas, but where's the fun in that? Personally, I'm convinced it's a fantastic vacation spot for vampires who want to avoid the crowds in Transylvania. Just don't say we didn't warn you when your phone starts speaking in tongues. Next up, we're jetting off to sunny Turkmenistan, a country so secretive even Google Maps is like, yeah, not sure what's going on there. There's one place we know about and it's as metal as it gets, the door to hell. Picture this, a giant crater in the middle of the Karakum Desert spewing fire and noxious fumes. It's a giant gas leak. Back in the 1970s, Soviet geologists were drilling for natural gas. The ground collapsed, unleashing methane. They set it on fire, thinking it would burn off in a few days. Fast forward almost 50 years and this fiery pit is still going strong. Buckle up, folks, because our next stop is the stuff of nightmares or a Tim Burton film depending on your disposition. Deep in the canals of Xochimilco, Mexico, lies an island that makes Chucky look like a cuddly toy. Welcome to the Island of the Dolls. Imagine, if you will, thousands of decaying dolls, their limbs twisted, eyes staring blankly, hanging from every tree, every wall, every available surface. The unsettling origin story? Legend has it that a heartbroken man named Don Julian Santana found a drowned girl in the canal. Haunted by her spirit, he began hanging up dolls he found floating in the water, hoping to appease her restless soul. Over 50 years, this bizarre ritual transformed the Isla de las Muñecas into a macabre spectacle that attracts tourists and terrifies children in equal measure. Some visitors claim the dolls whisper to each other at night, their little plastic heads turning to follow you with those dead, vacant eyes. Now, I'm not saying you should avoid this place entirely. It's certainly a conversation starter. Just maybe don't bring your kids, or your therapist, or your collection of antique porcelain dolls. You know what, maybe just stick to postcards for this one. Bonjour, mes amis, and welcome to the City of Lights, Paris, renowned for its romance, its cuisine, and its underground empire of bones? That's right, folks, we're talking about the Catacombs of Paris, a labyrinthine ossuary that's home to the skeletal remains of over 6 million Parisians. The catacombs were created in the late 18th century when Parisian cemeteries, overflowing with the dearly departed, decided to outsource their storage solutions. The solution? Move the bones underground. Today, visitors can explore a small section of this subterranean city of the dead, marveling at the artistic arrangements of skulls and femurs, because who doesn't love a good femur archway? Just remember, if you wander off from the group, you're on your own. And honestly, who's going to hear you scream down there anyway? And finally, we're off to the Great White North, specifically Moncton, New Brunswick, where the laws of physics take a much-needed vacation and cars roll uphill. That's right, folks. I'm talking about Magnetic Hill, a place so baffling, it makes you question everything you thought you knew about gravity. Imagine driving your car to the bottom of a hill, putting it in neutral, and then watching in disbelief as it starts rolling uphill. It's an optical illusion. The surrounding landscape is sloped in such a way that it tricks your brain into thinking the downhill slope is actually an uphill climb. Reviews from bewildered tourists are in, I swear I wasn't even touching the gas. 5 stars. Another satisfied customer raves, this hill messed with my mind more than that time I tried to assemble IKEA furniture without instructions. Highly recommend. So there you have it, folks. Just a small sampling of the strange and wonderful places our planet has to offer. From haunted forests and fiery craters to islands of creepy dolls and underground bone museums, Earth is a veritable buffet of the bizarre. So, the next time you're feeling adventurous, why not ditch the tourist traps and embrace the weird? You never know what kind of mind-bending, reality-questioning wonders you might find. If you ever decide to visit these bizarre places, don't say we didn't warn you. Until next time, keep embracing the strange,